You know how someone asks, "How are you?" And without even thinking, you say, "I'm tired. It's been a lot. I'm just trying to get through the week." And honestly, maybe that's true. But after a while, you start to notice something. Those answers become automatic. You don't even check in with yourself anymore. You just repeat them. Not because you're negative, not because you're stuck, but because your body gets used to telling the same story. And your body believes what you keep saying. Let me tell you a story about Sophia. Sophia's been through some things, real things, stuff that actually hurt her and changed her. So naturally, she talks about it. She carries it with her. At first, that makes sense. When you've been through something hard, you don't want it brushed off. You don't want someone saying, "It wasn't that bad," or "Just move on." So Sophia holds on to the story. People tell her, "Wow, you're so strong. I don't know how you handled all that." And that feels good, because finally, someone sees how much she carried. But over time, something shifts. Sophia starts leading with what went wrong. When people ask how she's doing, she talks about what's heavy. When she thinks about herself, she thinks about what she survived. Without realizing it, the pain stops being something that happened to her and starts becoming part of how she defines herself. And that's where things get tricky. Because when pain becomes part of your identity, healing feels scary. Letting go feels like losing a piece of yourself. So when someone says, "Why don't you just let it go?" Sophia feels frustrated. Because in her mind, letting it go sounds like saying, "It didn't matter. It wasn't that hard. All that suffering was for nothing." So she keeps carrying it. She talks about it, replays it, holds it close. Not because she wants to stay stuck, but because she doesn't know who she'd be without it. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And if this is hitting close to home, you can gently like this video. Not because you have to, but as a quiet little, "Yeah, I get this." Here's the part I really want you to hear. Healing doesn't mean pretending things didn't hurt. It doesn't mean forcing yourself to be positive. And it definitely doesn't mean forgetting what you went through. What it means is this: you stop letting the pain run the show. Sophia didn't throw her story away. She didn't pretend it never happened. She just stopped carrying it everywhere. She realized she could remember what happened without living in it. She could honor her past without letting it decide her future. And once she did that, things started to change. Her body wasn't always on edge. She wasn't constantly bracing for the next thing to go wrong. She had more space to breathe. Even the way she answered simple questions shifted. Instead of leading with what hurt, she started saying things like, "I'm working on myself. I'm healing. I'm figuring things out." Those words didn't magically fix everything, but they changed the direction. And that's why this matters so much. Because the story you tell about yourself shapes who you become. When you stop bonding with pain, you make room for peace. When you stop defining yourself by what hurt you, you open space for growth. You start becoming a calmer, stronger, more grounded version of yourself. Sophia didn't lose herself by letting go. She actually found more of who she was underneath all that weight. And you can too. If this space feels like something you want more of, a place where you can slow down, relax, and reconnect with yourself, I'd love for you to subscribe to Dream with Intent. This is a gentle corner where we talk about healing, inner growth, and learning how to feel like yourself again without rushing or forcing anything. Thank you for spending this moment with me. Take what you need and leave the rest. This is Seraphina, a name I write under to reflect the essence, heart, and purpose behind this space within Dream with Intent. Thank you for being here. I'll see you again soon.